Hello, I'm Ariel. Those of you who don't know me, my hair is a little bit of a different color. I was trying something fun. So, anyways, I wanted to share my personal experience with Kangen Water, what motivates me, and why I choose to invest my time, my energy, my money, and my reputation to Kangen Water. There's a lot of contradiction on Google and not as much on YouTube because there's more testimonials out there, but there are people who have different opinions and that's okay. We all have different opinions and stories and things that motivate us, and I wanted to share some of the things that motivate me to really invest a lot of myself into this company and my time and why I do it, because I love doing aerial silks. I love hanging off bridges and flying around in the air. I love rafting and kayaking and being out in nature as much as possible. I love my dog over here and my family. So everything takes time and energy. And if I'm not doing those things and I'm investing my energy into something else, it has to be of value to me and creating value to the world and to other people. So, a little bit of my background. My first job was Jiffy Lube. I wanted to be a mechanic. I talked about this a little bit before. So I started working on cars. I worked at an auto body shop. I restored old muscle cars. I loved old muscle cars, still do. I built mega yachts. I worked at an oil refinery a couple of times so I could buy my truck, and I got to see a whole nother world there, and the pollution and stuff that we really create. What else? I've worked at restaurants, coffee stands, and I just didn't really feel like I was living my purpose. I remodeled houses for a long time. I specialized in hardwood floors and painting. I painted my house that you can kind of see in the background here. I've designed studios, worked on a lot of high-end homes. I've done custom inlays, really excelled in those areas. I love building things, making live edge tables, things like that. And I really like to do my best quality work and a lot of detail and make things beautiful. So with that experience, I started listening to lots of audiobooks, learning about the brain, psychology, health, relationships, hours and hours and hours and hours a day. I would listen to headphones or be researching on my off time. Health, the brain. Eventually, I started to learn about water after I became a river guide, and I developed this love for water. I've always loved water. I've always been attracted to rivers and oceans, like many of us are, because we are bodies of water. So it's part of us. We are water. And anyways, something that I wanted to talk about is why I choose to do this now that I've kind of rambled a little bit. Working on the river and at ski resorts, I found one of my passions, and I really loved and enjoyed it. A common theme for myself and many of my friends and co-workers is we were struggling for money, struggling to find a nice home. So we're living the life, living the dream, right? And we're up there in the wilderness, enjoying those POW days and high water days, low water days, but having a nice home to live in, a nice cabin or something, raft guide wages, skier ski bum wages didn't support for many of us having a nicer environment to live in. So I started looking for alternatives because I still want to live this life. I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy nature. I want to spend time with my family. And health is really important to me, creating optimum health. And one of the things that bothers me the most is when people I love and care about or their pets are struggling their health. It breaks my heart. I want to help people feel good and be healthy. I like to take really good care of my health. I try to be as healthy as I can. My hobbies require that I function at an optimum level. So I have to do things to sustain that. When I was working at the ski resort and restaurants, in order to increase your sales and your tips, you have to upsell French fries, dessert, beer, alcohol, double shot, triple shot. So when I was at the ski resort and my managers were encouraging us to upsell these alcoholic drinks for people because that's how we create more sales, that didn't resonate very well with me, and I was frequently carrying around in my backpack 2 of these of Kangen Water. So I'm drinking water all day long, and here I am. I know the person at the table has diabetes or something, and they're struggling with their health, and they want to order a second Coca-Cola or a Diet Coke, which is just as freaking horrible. Or I gotta upsell like another beer or something, or French fries and burgers and all this unhealthy food and drinks. And I just wanted to say, no, you need water. Like, you're out there getting the workout of your life when you're skiing and snowboarding. You're in the elements. You're getting an amazing workout. Even if you're picking yourself up off the ground, you're doing like 100 push-ups a day, like picking yourself up off the ground, face plant, get back up. When you're skiing, if you're at your peak performance when you're skiing, you are getting a phenomenal workout, and you know that. And the thing your body needs is not French fries and beer and triple shots of vodka or Jaeger bombs. You need water. You need vegetables, you need protein, you need things that are going to nourish your cells, your organs, and hydrate your brain and your organs. So that didn't resonate well with me. And one day it clicked. All these years that I've been doing these different jobs looking for that thing, you're always selling something. So I'm selling my skills as a painter. I'm selling myself to go in someone's house and paint their house. Oh, I can paint a straight line. I don't need to use any tape. I can mix my own paint colors. I don't get paint on the floor. I do really high quality work. I'm selling myself. But then I'm in there and I'm breathing paint fumes all day long, multiple hours a day, 7 days a week, 6, 5, 4 days, however many days a week I'm working. And then while I'm working, I'm listening to my headphones, learning about the brain and the body. And these are neurotoxins that I'm breathing all day long. So that's contradicting. I'm learning about health, but yet I'm painting houses and I'm killing my lungs and my brain cells with all these toxic fumes. Hardwood floors. I excelled at hardwood floors, did very high-end work there. I love doing woodwork, but all day, every day, breathing sawdust, even with a mask, you got the stuff up your nose, in your ears. everywhere. So going home every single day covered in sawdust or paint or glue or getting into tile, grout, things like that. You're just covered in all this toxic stuff all day, every day. So I started to develop a strong desire to create a more healthy environment for me to work in and live in. And we don't have to, but we get to be out there doing something to generate exchange of energy or money. So how do I want to exchange my energy? I want to help people feel good. I want to feel good. I want to be in a good, healthy environment. I discovered Kangen Water, and now I can share something that is going to benefit people on multiple levels. Hydration, one of the most important things we need. If you think of a garden, our body is like a garden. Your garden can't thrive without water. It's October right now. Everybody's getting pumpkins. These pumpkins, they got to have water to grow. Your sunflowers, anything in your garden needs water to grow. When it starts doing this, it's dehydrated. Your garden needs water. Your plants, if you give them water, these roses back here, they're running out of water. So they're going to start to die soon. Because if I don't put water in there, these beautiful roses are going to turn brown and they're going to die. Well, what do you think happens to your brain, your kidneys, your organs, your performance, your how you feel, depression, anxiety, things like that? Those are all a result of our brain not being hydrated. So what kind of motivated this was people out there calling Kangen water snake oil, and when I first heard of it, I thought it was a joke too. And when I after studying it a lot more and trying it on myself, I fell in love with it. My life has changed so much. So I slowly started sharing it with friends and family. I was very hesitant at first, but I felt like this is important and they need it. So despite me being uncomfortable and worried about what people are going to think, I'm trying to get people to drink water that don't drink water, that drink pop all day, that eat fast food, that don't really exercise. And I'm saying, hey, drink this water. And they're like, yeah, this is a joke. And if we're ego driven, we're going to be worried about what people are thinking. And despite what people think, I still am sharing this Kangen water, and I just stuck to it, and I kept drinking it, and I kept sharing it, and more I would hear story after story after story. My mom, my sister, my friends, animals, their friends, and I'm hearing these stories of people's life improving because their health is improving. So that encourages me and motivates me to keep going and reminds me that I'm doing the right thing. So when I see people out there bashing it on the internet and stuff, they're really doing a disservice, because this is something that could really help other people or their animals. We love our animals like our children, or it could even be your children. And I'm not making any claims or saying that this could cure anything, but I've seen it work. I've seen so many people and dogs and cats and horses' lives change, their health improve after incorporating this one element into their life. So the people out there bashing it, trying to sell knockoffs or preach their opinions who haven't tried it. If you haven't tried it, if you haven't drank it consistently for at least 2 weeks every day, kick your coffee and your alcohol out and just drink Kangen water for at least 2 weeks, 30 days. Then, if you still feel like you want to share these negative ideas or thoughts, then go for it. But many of these people out there have never tried it before, and they're out there bashing it. And that's what motivated me to share this story, because money is not what motivates me to share this water and do this business. Everything we do for work, we do because we feel the need to earn money so we could pay our bills. So yeah, I still need to pay my bills, and this is something that I can do that benefits others, that will help me do that. But the money is not what motivates me to do this. I can make a lot more money doing other things, maybe. I don't know what. But I have to work harder in environments that don't feel good to me and polluting the earth and not living my purpose. So what motivates me to do this is helping people feel good, helping their pets feel good, bringing homeostasis back to the body. And I might make some money doing that, which is even more awesome, because everything we do takes energy. So if you can put energy into something you love and then get rewarded for it so that you can support yourself and eat, what's wrong with that? So we're all sharing something, we're all selling something. The question is what you're sharing and what you're selling creating value to the world, to the people around you? How many people's lives are you impacting with your career or your job? Are you benefiting people? Are you creating plastic pollution, or are you reducing plastic pollution? Are you creating cheap stuff to just make sales, or are you creating high quality products that'll last a long time and benefit people? A book I would recommend reading or listening to is called Conscious Marketing. Just read it. I think the world needs to read it right now. So anyways, that's what motivates me, a little bit of my story, and I'm not embarrassed about sharing this anymore. I know my friends probably make fun of me behind my back, and Ariel's always preaching this water thing, and honestly, if you're smoking cigarettes and you're drinking alcohol all day, every day, you probably don't really give a crap about what I have to say about water, and that's fine. But when I gotta visit you at the hospital or your funeral, I don't want people to say I didn't tell them that there was a better way. So there you go. Have a great day. Drink water. Hydrate your brain. Plant trees. Peace.